Stuart Tallardi was injured in a hit-and-run shortly before 11 this morning. He was crossing International Speedway Boulevard, possibly on his way to a restaurant. Outside the track? He wouldn't leave the track on race day. It can't have been him. He carried 3 kinds of photo identification. The news slammed into me with the force of a couple G's. I must have swayed because Holly put her arm around my waist. Tug stepped forward again. A restaurant? The details didn't make sense. Stuart. Hurt? Critical? A security guard at the track exit said Tallardi mentioned the Mexican place. Latham responded. On the corner of Bill France Boulevard. I looked at the detective, but pictured Stuart instead. Black trousers, crisp white series shirt, horn-rimmed glasses, and a slight frown on his face as he scrolled through messages on his phone. He saw the green light and stepped into the crosswalk with his typical determined stride. Then a car careened through the intersection, inspired by the racetrack nearby, tires squealing, bam. I closed my eyes on the horror of impact and a person, Stuart, flying and hitting the ground. The pedestrian and car were easy to imagine. I'd witnessed nearly the same accident yesterday in the same location. Then, however, the car braked and swerved in time, and the pedestrian jumped out of the way. I opened my eyes, astonished to find a vibrant world around us. I looked at Detective Latham. How bad is he? It came out as a whisper. Latham spoke first. The official word is critical. We're not releasing any more than that. Tug, Stuart's employee, put in. He pitched his voice low, though the cacophony around us made it unlikely anyone else could hear. But I think it's appropriate to tell you, Kate. He eyed Holly. I exhaled sharply. She won't repeat it. He nodded. Stuart has compound fractures of multiple limbs, broken ribs, internal bleeding, a broken collarbone or shoulder. But the concern is the skull fracture and possible brain injury. He's in surgery right now. I had to concentrate to make sure I was breathing. Is he going to... I couldn't finish the question, not out loud. Tug took my hand. Kate, we don't know. He's got the best team of doctors around. I stared at him, trying to process his words. Tug was short for a man, which still meant taller than me, with dark hair, perpetually tanned skin, and something around the eyes that hinted at some kind of ethnic ancestry. Part Native American was my guess. The charm he always oozed was mixed now with sympathy and concern. I need to sit down pronto. I pulled free of Tug and Holly. I curled up on the pavement next to my car, my arms and head on my bent knees. I tried not to think about the pain and terror Stuart must have felt. Tried to think positive thoughts about the work surgeons were doing, how Stuart would heal. I processed the idea of him fighting for his life in a hospital room, not being at the race, maybe ever. I tried not to cry as I argued with myself. I should be there. You can't do anything. I should be there anyway. You have a job to do here. How can I be here with him hurt? Are you willing to let 24 people on your team down or damage your career to sit in the waiting room? Would my boss let me? Would Stuart want me to? Slowly, the buzzing in my head faded, and I looked up. Detective Latham and Officer Webster were talking with Jack Sandham, my team owner and boss, and Tom Albright, our team media, computer, and everything else unassigned guy. Holly crouched down next to me. You going to make it, sugar? No alternative.